welcome back. I completed the first user flow and fixed some details. That cost about 300 AI credits. This is just a simple feature. But if there are many more hard bugs need to fix, or the writing of prompt is not efficient, that will use more credits. In another course I taught, many students cannot complete their projects because of that. If your credit is used up before your project is finished, you'll need a way to continue working on it in a different tool. In Figma Make, you can export the code and continue the project in another tool. That will need some steps. To download or export the code, switch the code view in Figma Make. Then, on top right corner of sidebar, click on the download icon. This will save the project in zip file. Then, open your folder, unzip it, drag the folder into Cursor. Your Figma Make project is now opened in Cursor. Before you continue working on this project, you need to do some prepare on your system and the project itself. The project generated from Figma Make is based on a front-end framework called ReactJS. To work on a React project on your computer, you need to install a special environment called Node.js. I have found 2 easy-to-following Node.js tutorials for you. You can see them in the description of this video. Make sure you install it before you continue. Let me talk about ReactJS very quick. Working with React.js is like working with Photoshop. When you work on the project in Photoshop, you are working with a PSD file. When you need to share the final design in Photoshop, you will need to export it as a JPG file. This is similar to ReactJS. The entire folder of React is your working document. Then the folder called dist is the production folder. You will publish this folder to publish your web app. However, when you export the code from Figma Make, it will remove the dist folder and node modules folder. That is because node modules folder contains tens of thousands of files. And it would take very long time to transfer so many files in a folder. And also, avoid adding the React project in any cloud storage folders, such as OneDrive or Box folders. This will cause too many syncing files and might cause a lot of delays on other files in your cloud folder. Okay, back to the project. Again, after exporting from Figma Make, it will remove many files. So, your first step is to put them back. You can run a very short command in terminal. You can also ask AI to help you complete this. Before I do anything on it, I will ask this question to AI. I exported this project from Figma Make. Is my system ready to work on it? Then Cursor will run the command, find missing elements, and probably install all the packages needed in this project. If it doesn't install automatically, you can ask it to do it by following up a question like, please install missing packages and make sure this is ready to work on. Without this step, you cannot do anything on this project. Okay, now I have everything installed and I can continue working on this project in Cursor. First, I would like to preview the site when I am working on it. Different from our previous projects, you cannot preview by opening the index file. That would not work. In the React.js, the process is different. I will show you 2 ways to preview a React project. First method is for developer, which is faster. Go to top right corner and find toggle panel icon. This will turn on terminal UI on bottom. Then in the terminal, enter this command and click enter. npm run dev. After this, the system will run a local server and provide a link that you can see your project. Please paste this link on any web browser on your computer. The second way is to ask AI to help you run the preview. You can say this: I want to preview this app in your integrated browser. Please run the server in terminal and make sure it is always running when I am working on it. When sent this prompt, Cursor will run the preview and show you the design. Alright, that is the process of project prepare for React projects. This process allows you to continue working on a project exported from Figma Make. Of course, you can also initialize a new React project in Cursor without using Figma. I might talk about that in future. But for now, my project is ready to continue in Cursor. The rest process is just like what we did in the last week, and I will continue on the next user flow from here. During the development process, React will report errors very clearly. If something like this happens, React will show the error message right in your page, in your browser. You can just copy and paste or select this error code in selecting mode to the message box and ask your AI agent to debug and fix it. Then AI will understand which line of code need to be fixed and repair the issue for you. Alright, that is everything in this video, and I'll see you in next one.